Good morning, friends. Welcome back to One Sober to Another. I'm Wayne, and I'm an alcoholic. Today's daily reflection for 19 September 2020, one of my favorites, acceptance. Let's accept the fact that today is Saturday, and we're all going to have to get through 24 hours. Let's go. Good morning, sober friends. Welcome back to One Sober to Another. Today's daily reflection is acceptance, and I already did that intro. I accept the fact that I forgot. If you haven't had your coffee, go ahead and grab one. This will just take a couple minutes and something for you to chew on. Yeah, that's right. We admitted we couldn't lick alcohol with our own remaining resources, and so we accept the further fact that dependence upon a higher power, if only the AA group, and if that's not your thing, replace that with the support of your choice, could do this impossible job. The moment we were able to accept the facts fully, our release from alcohol compulsion had begun. As Bill sees it, page 109. Freedom came to me only with my acceptance that I could turn my life and my will over to the care of my higher power. Again, your higher power could be a stone, as long as that stone brings you a spiritual belief of something outside of yourself. Whom I call God. Serenity seeped into the chaos of my life when I accepted that what I was going through was my life, and that God, or whomever you want, would help me through my difficulties, and much more as well. Since then, He has helped me through all of my difficulties. When I accept situations as they are, not as I wish them to be, then I can begin to grow and have serenity and peace of mind. I'm going to read that one more time, not the whole thing. When I accepted situations as they are, not as I wish them to be, then I can begin to grow and have serenity and peace of mind. That's profound. So I have the compulsion of alcohol removed. Then I'm sober, that's cool. But what do I do as things start to change? Because just because you get sober doesn't mean that everything is going to be fantastic and everything is going to change immediately for you. Not at all. Acceptance, I carry around a little laminated card that a very amazing counselor gave me in rehabilitation. And she gave it to me because I had a horrible time accepting things as they are. I always tried to turn a situation into what I wanted it to be. And I had a continual problem not accepting life on life's terms. For instance, yesterday I was at work. Now, some circumstances happened that I'm not really going to go into, but I just ended up alone, working completely by myself, number one, with zero help. For me, my higher power put in place someone totally not from where I work to come over and help me, which I thought was really cool. And I went through the day not even bitter, because I actually had a premonition that this was going to happen. So I was able to accept the fact that I was completely alone, that I would have to multitask, and I would have to open the place, and I would have to do the inventories, and I would have to run the register, and I would have to deal with all the customers, and I would have to take TVs back, and on and on and on and on with all the tasks that go with this job. In the past, I would have been completely pissed off about what was going on. I would have become so frustrated. I would have left, and I would have gotten a case of beer, and I would have sat down and drank it, and then I would have felt stupid about it, and then I would have drank some more. When I learn to accept the things in my life as they are and not how I think they should be, I can make a better choice. And you can too. I'm sure there's things in your life right now that are frustrating you to the point where you think it should be a certain way and it's not. Going against that grain of, the idea that you can change it just because you want it to change is so much stress and anxiety that for me, it would lead me back to my only number one solution, right? Back in the past, I'd be drunk already. So being able to accept things as they are in sobriety allows me a little bit of peace of mind and a little bit of serenity that I can make even better choices throughout my day, my 24-hour period. Because for 24 hours, I can get through that without a drink. And I can get through that sharing my experience, strength, and hope with you, and I accept that. I accept the fact that, the weather is not exactly as I want it to be. I can accept the fact that I don't have the money that I want to have. And on and on and on, But if I don't, then I'm doomed to just beat my head against a wall and go to that one solution. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. Coffee. So the morning thought for the day for me is, in the daily reflections, I couldn't stop drinking on my own. Some things had to change. And my higher power, for me, you guys know who that is by now. My higher power gave me the strength and the courage to not drink and to learn to accept my life as it is. I'm not handsome, but I'm not ugly either. And if I was ugly, so what? I can accept myself for who I am. And that goes a lot into yesterday, loved me back to recovery. Surrender is a big word. And I say a lot, but surrender is a big word. And to turn my life and my will over to the care of my higher power, that doesn't mean to give up my will. That just means to surrender that will to my higher power to help make better choices. Does that make sense for you? If it does, leave a comment below. If any of this is value for you, hit that like button, that thumbs up, and leave a comment. Because this channel has to grow. This channel has to grow to get it out. To get it out to people who are suffering. I'm about to go off track, but so anyway. I'm pretty sure that you can understand the chaos of an alcoholic's life or an addict's life. I'm pretty sure you already have a grasp on the chaos in your own life. Imagine, if you will, just one day of peace if you are suffering right now. Just one day of peace without the alcohol or without your drug of choice or without a substance that you rely on to give you strength and that courage, that liquid courage or that induced numbness, whatever it is. Imagine if you didn't have to do that for one day, one single day. You can get through 24 hours. And the ability to do that with a higher power is that much stronger. And as a matter of fact, you're less likely to want to go back to it once you experience that little bit of serenity that comes with put down the stress, put down the weight of trying to change everything. Give it to your higher power. Let go of it and see how that day goes for you. Even if you are sober, all the stressors in your life that are things that you cannot change. Sounds a little bit familiar, right? It sounds like the Serenity prayer. Just give it to your higher power for one day and then make your decisions or your choices. Once you stop, pause, say the Serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. You don't have to say God. the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There is power in that, people. Give it a shot and see how that works out for you. Let me know. I'm one sober to another. I hope that helped, and I hope you have a great day.